We're taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. We are following breaking news out of Russia, where the government has taken an American journalist into custody, the charges that Russia is accusing him of, and how the U.S. is responding. And topping local news, crime across the state is putting gun violence at the forefront of the 2023 session in Annapolis. We'll look at how crime compares to this time last year. And keeping kids safe inside their classrooms. Leaders saying a 12-year-old child brought a replica gun to school and a loaded gun was found in another. What's being done to keep kids safe? That's coming up. Fox 45 News Midday starts now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks so much for joining us for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Shannon Lilly. We're following several breaking news stories right now. An American journalist is being detained in Russia on charges of spying. The Russian government is accusing Evan Gershkovich, a Wall Street Journal reporter, of collecting classified information on Russia's military. In a statement, the Wall Street Journal says it vehemently denies Moscow's allegations of espionage. Also breaking, officials are confirming 9 U.S. service members are dead after 2 Black Hawk helicopters crashed during a military training exercise in Kentucky.
We're going to do what we always do. We're going to wrap our arms around these families. And we're going to be there with them, not just for the days, but the weeks and the months and the years to come. We're going to let them know that they are loved, they are special. And if they'll allow us to carry some of their grief, we'll do that for as long as we can.
Just tragic. The crash happened last night during a training mission over a rural area of Kentucky. The helicopters were with the 101st Airborne Division. And a train derailment in Minnesota is forcing residents to evacuate after the cars caught fire. It happened early this morning in Raymond. That is about 2 hours west of Minneapolis. The cars were carrying ethanol and caught fire after derailing. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg says the Federal Railroad Administration is on the ground and tracking the situation. Topping local news and turning now to the crisis in the classroom. Charles County Police say they confiscated this replica gun, ammo, and marijuana from a 12-year-old middle school student. Since the child is under 13, they will not face any criminal charges under Maryland law, but they could face discipline from the school. That Charles County case is nearly identical to what we reported in January when a 12-year-old was said to have brought a gun to school in Anne Arundel County. Police sent Fox 45 News 7 pages worth of crimes they say were committed by children under 13, including assault, animal abuse, and rape. And in Baltimore, just Tuesday, police say a 15-year-old accused of carjacking an Uber driver led police into a nearby high school where he bypassed security and hid with a loaded gun. The incident prompting fresh concern over school security. Many are now questioning how the armed student was able to get into the school so easily. Now, the school principal says the suspect apparently knew where to go to avoid the school's usual security measures. This all started Tuesday morning after reports of an Uber being carjacked. Baltimore City Police spotted the wanted vehicle, so the county's aviation unit, along with city police officers, followed it. That was before the suspect, a 15-year-old Carver High School student, ditched the car, ran into the back door of the school, then slipped into a classroom.
7-1, we got him.
7-1, where you got him at?
We upstairs.
Well, initially, police said there was more than one suspect involved in the carjacking, where the suspects also assaulted the driver. But so far, there is no word about another arrest. The city of Nashville gathers to honor the 3 students and 3 staff members killed in Monday's school shooting.
Let us never forget their names. Evan Dykes, Haley Scruggs, William Kinney, Cynthia Peak, Catherine Kuntz, and Mike Hill.
The First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden, was among those in attendance. Those who gathered were asked to do something kind and help one another as each mourns differently. This morning, police say a motive for the 28-year-old alleged shooter remains unclear. Developing now, the Vatican says Pope Francis is improving and working from the hospital after being admitted Wednesday for a respiratory infection. The Vatican says the 86-year-old had difficulty breathing in recent days, but he does not have COVID. He's expected to remain in the hospital for several days of treatment, missing Palm Sunday Mass. Happening right now, a major announcement in Howard County. The governor is joining Howard County Executive Calvin Ball for what's being described as an announcement about transforming downtown Columbia. Now, we're told that that will include plans for expanded affordable housing in downtown, as well as a new library. Also right now, the Horseshoe Casino is hosting a hiring event. The casino is looking to hire 100 dealers and is offering paid training. New hires can make up to $52,000 a year. The position also comes with a signing bonus and benefits. Here's our look at today's top trending stories. Trending number 1, the crime crisis in Baltimore City not slowing down. The latest violence happening in West Baltimore. A 42-year-old man was killed just after 5:15 yesterday evening along North Pulaski Street in West Baltimore. Since the start of the year, there have been 61 homicides in the city and 123 non-fatal shootings. That is fewer than this time last year. Trending number 2, a Baltimore police officer has been convicted of second-degree assault for a 2020 incident. A police report claims Maxwell Dundor was chasing a 17-year-old stolen car suspect. Police say when Dundor caught the teenager, he slammed him face down into concrete, then wrapped his arm around the teen's neck. Dundor told the teen he'd choke him out if he didn't stop resisting, before then releasing him. Dundor faces up to 10 years in prison during sentencing in June. Download the FOX45 News app for up-to-the-minute traffic conditions, breaking news, and weather anytime. Just search WBFF in your app store. Well, still ahead, another shocking double elimination in The Masked Singer. Did you know who is behind the mask? We'll show you the big reveal. That's coming up. And yet another shakeup in court. The new changes in the Rush shooting case involving actor Alec Baldwin. But first, a California school is proposing reparations for Black students. What that might look like, coming up.
And we are getting ready for cooler temperatures today, but overall plenty of sunshine. Highs will be in the low 50s. We warm up over the weekend, but we have the chance for rain. I'll break down the timing and impacts to your plans coming up in my Weather Authority forecast.
Fox 45 News, winner of 17 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
Happening right now, the Gwyneth Paltrow ski trial is expected to have closing arguments today. And you are looking at a live look inside the courtroom. A retired optometrist is suing the actress over a ski collision in 2016. He claims she skied out of control and crashed into him, leaving him with broken ribs and a concussion with symptoms that have lasted for years. Paltrow's lawyer claims that she did not cause the accident and that the impact was not as bad as the man says. Taking a look at your social stream now, a California public school district is looking to be the first to offer Black students reparation payments. The Berkeley Unified School District has launched its reparations task force. One of the district's goals is to create equitable outcomes for all its students. One way would be by providing any Black students with ancestors who were enslaved in the U.S. with reparations. Now, it's still unclear where the funding for the payments would come from, and it may take years. The task force is expected to submit a list of recommendations on how to fund the efforts by January. So still a lot of things up in the air, a lot we don't know about this, but some mixed reaction online. This user says maybe they shouldn't have been discriminatory in the first place. And then we have John here tweeting, all this could be avoided with apologies and reforms. Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman will return to the Senate in just a couple of weeks. That's according to a person familiar with his plans. Fetterman checked himself into Walter Reed Medical Center February 16th for treatment for clinical depression. The source says Fetterman has made progress throughout his treatment and that doctors may have kept him this long to make sure his medication is effective. Now, he is expected to return to work the week of April 17th when the Senate returns from a 2-week recess. So some people are speculating that this is actually going to take a toll on his political career. We have this user saying he'll only be in one term. And then here's another one. Glad he's doing better. A New Mexico district attorney has appointed 2 attorneys to serve as special prosecutors on the Rust movie set shooting case. Earlier this month, Andrea Reed, the special prosecutor who brought charges against Alec Baldwin, stepped aside. Baldwin and the armorer on the set are charged in this 2021 incident. Baldwin was rehearsing a scene when a prop gun he was holding went off, killing cinematographer Helena Hutchins and wounding director Joel Souza. Well, Adam here is tweeting that what are the chances that this ever sees a jury? He thinks that this will just continue on. We have another one here. The case in most states would probably have never been prosecuted. The chance of conviction is low, and even if convicted, it's a probation-type sentence. So we'll have to see what happens. Well, still ahead, dogs may be man's best friend, but it turns out he could help babies too. How pets in the home could actually reduce a child's risk of food allergies. And it is opening day for the Orioles. They will play in Boston first before heading home here to Baltimore. We'll give you a sneak peek at some of the new things that you'll find this season at the ballpark. It's 11:13. You're watching Fox 45 News, Midday. We're back with a live look over the Inner Harbor. It looks gorgeous out there, but it is a bit of a cooler day today, and rain is heading our way. Coming up, we're going to check in with meteorologist Jasmine Lomax to see exactly when that rain is set to arrive. A health watch now. Johnson & Johnson has stopped development of what was expected to be a groundbreaking vaccine for RSV. The medicine was being tested to see if it could prevent the potentially serious RSV disease in adults over the age of 60. More than 27,000 patients were set to take part in the stage 3 clinical trial in the U.S. and other countries. The company says it stopped the trial to refocus its portfolio and after an assessment of the RSV vaccine landscape. All right, get excited. It is opening day. The Orioles begin their 2023 season this afternoon against the Red Sox in Boston. The Birds are trying to build on their 83 wins from last season and make the playoffs for the first time in 7 years. First pitch from Fenway Park is at 2:10 p.m. The Orioles will open their home season next Thursday against the Yankees. Earlier this morning, we got a sneak peek at some of the new things that fans will see at Camden Yards this year.
Well, we have a new concessions partner with Levy, and they're going to introduce some new items. I actually tried a couple things yesterday. A bruleed crab. I think anytime you hear crab, it's a great thing. It's in a little bun, and it's delicious. We have a value menu that we're promoting where there's a number of items that are just $4.10, so our 410 menu for Baltimore. And, of course, the regular expectation of great hot dogs, popcorn, and all the things you wanted at a game.
All right, sounds delicious. If you are heading to opening day, share your photos with us. Just scan the QR code right there on your screen. It'll take you to foxbaltimore.com/chime-in, where you can upload your pictures and videos. It's all powered by Stackla. Coming up at 4, is artificial intelligence going too far too quickly? The calls from tech leaders to shut it down. Then at 5, were you charged more than once for a toll road fee? Looking into a possible issue in the MDOT fees sent to drivers. And at 6, another step forward for Senate Bill 1, breaking down the recent changes to the bill, what it means for legal gun owners, and why some say if it's passed, it will not hold up in court. You can get Fox 45 News in a flash through your Amazon, Alexa, or Echo. We now deliver your local headlines and your forecast in less than 2 minutes. If you have an Amazon device, just tell it to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. Trending today, kids who grow up with pets may have a lower risk of developing a food allergy. That is according to a new study published Wednesday in the journal PLOS One. Researchers analyzed data from over 65,000 children in Japan. They found that babies exposed to cats or indoor dogs have about a 16% lower chance of developing food allergies compared with babies in pet-free homes. Kids living with cats were less likely to develop egg, wheat, and soybean allergies, while dog owners were less likely to have egg, milk, and nut allergies. Mark Clark with Be More Lifestyle is here now. And Mark, oh my goodness, this surprised me, but I think it's just another reason to get a pet.
That's right. And you know, we're pet lovers. I've seen you with as I stalk you on social media.
As we've established, yes.
With your doggy in the woods, you know. I've got 2 of them. I mean, I hope it's that. Well, you know, I've got 3 kids. Yeah, they don't have any allergies. Maybe that was it.
Maybe it was. Maybe that's a secret. You know, I was going to ask you, but I think you've already given it away, if you're a cat person or a dog person.
You know, I'm a dog person. We almost got a cat, but it was, you know, it kind of fell through at the end. It was going to be one of those real special cats, you know.
An indoor or outdoor?
It's going to be indoors. The cats that look like tigers.
Oh,
but
those are beautiful.
Yeah, my friend, he said we didn't earn it.
Really?
Yeah, he was one of those kind of friends. We get ready to get it. He's like, nope, you didn't earn it. I don't think you guys are serious enough. I was like, okay.
Okay, we'll stick with the dogs then, Mark. We'll stick with the dogs. All right, thanks, Mark. Well, if you are taking your furry friends out for a walk this morning, you'll notice that it is a little bit of a cooler start, but This is nothing compared to the snow that people in Boise are seeing. Let's get over to meteorologist Jasmine Lomax with your worst weather in America, Jasmine.
Thanks, Shannon. Yeah, it was a little cool this morning. Many areas started with freezing temperatures, but at least we didn't wake up to snow. This is coming in from Idaho, and the snow is falling this morning. Here's a look outside. The roads are covered in snow, and it's topping some of the buildings as well. A very, very chilly story and a very different story there for us. Yes, cold, but we are going to see a slight warm up as we head into the afternoon. Current temperatures sit at 43 and we have plenty of sunshine. It's nice and dry here in our area. Temperatures are in the 30s and the 40s across the state, but notice sunshine throughout. We're in for a nice and sunny day, but temperatures stay on the lower side, below average. 52 for the high. Then as we head into Friday, we get ready for warmer numbers, 66. Then we're talking the mid-70s on Saturday, but notice as we head into the weekend, we do have the chance for showers that could have impacts on some of your plans. Today we stay dry because of this high pressure system, but the rain comes as this warm front clips the state. We are going to have that rise in temperatures following the warm front, but the cold front that follows is going to lead to dry weather and cooler temperatures as we start the upcoming week. Notice this afternoon we stay nice and dry. Then as we head into the night, a few more clouds arrive. We'll wake up to partly cloudy and dry weather tomorrow morning. Temperatures start in the 30s, and there is the chance for frost, especially along parts of the eastern shore. By the afternoon, we're still staying mostly dry with temperatures in the 60s and even the 70s in some areas. But the rain comes as we head into the evening. It lasts overnight and then into Saturday morning before the cold front moves across the state. Temperatures reach 52 today, then 66 with rain tomorrow afternoon and evening. Rain continues through Saturday morning, then temperatures reach the mid-70s, 50s to start next week. But after that, we're above average with temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Back to you.
Oh, that sounds so nice. Thanks, Jasmine. Well, still ahead, Apple is out with new emojis, and we're going to take a look at some of those new designs. But first, a new feature from Amazon. How it's looking to warn customers about frequently returned items so you don't buy something only to return it later. Primetime is all new tonight on Fox 45. First at 8, it's Next Level Chef. At 9, it's Animal Control. And keep watching for Call Me Cat at 9:30, followed by Fox 45 News at 10. It's 11:22. You're watching Fox 45 News, Midday. All right, don't miss this. Amazon is out with new tech that could help you avoid buying something only to return it. The e-commerce company is adding a frequently returned alert on items that have high return rates for its product category. It also tells shoppers to look at the product details and reviews on the items. Amazon says the feature is one of the ways it helps customers make informed purchase decisions. The alert will show up for anyone logged into their Amazon account. Well, here's a way to spice up your texts. Apple is rolling out new emojis. The latest iOS update includes these 21 new emojis, and among them are a jellyfish, a pea pod, ginger, a hair pick, and maracas. Well, that brings the total number of emojis on Apple devices to more than 3,600. It is time now for your lunch break. The budget-friendly food company Cup Noodles has created a new breakfast version of their instant ramen. It blends the flavors of sausage, maple syrup pancakes, and eggs in a saucy texture. Now, the soup-based ramen also contains visible ingredients of sausage and eggs. It sells for $1.99. I don't know, I might have to try that. Well, that is all the time we have for Fox 45 News Midday. Be More Lifestyle is up next. Mark Clark is back. Mark, what are you guys working on?
Are you really going to try that?
You know, as a morning person, I'll take anything.
Okay.
On our shift.
All right. Okay, well, fine. We'll see. Okay,
I'll try it. I'll tell you how it is.
That's right. We're talking about retirement on Be More Lifestyle. You know, we talk about retirement, but are you ready? We'll get into it on Be More Lifestyle coming up next.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
Hey, what's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark. This is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio B at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here, along with comedian Ray Diva.
Hi, guys.
and meteorologist Jasmine Lomax. Good morning, everyone.
Hey, happy Friday Eve, y'all.
Let me tell you right now, if you start your day with a cup of Joe, you're not alone. But a new survey finds while it could boost movement, it may also negatively impact your sleep. The study found when people drink coffee, then they take an extra 1,000 steps compared to the days they don't drink coffee. But at the same time, after drinking coffee, people tended to sleep 36 fewer minutes at night. Oh, my goodness. Ray Diva, are you a coffee person?
Yes, and don't nobody care about that study, okay?
Yes,
I need
facts,
the jitters,
facts.
I need the shakes, I need to be up for days. I love it, okay?
Wow.
Give me some espresso,
Wait a
baby.
minute. Jasmine, are you a coffee person?
Facts.
So I'm more of a tea person for my caffeine, but I do like coffee.
Spilling the tea.
I
Right
like
on point.
coffee too, but this is not surprising. If you drink coffee, isn't the point to stay up a little later?
Okay, there you go. Lady T, you're not a coffee person, right?
Listen, if there was an IV drip of coffee, I want it and need it, okay?
Really?
Coffee is it for me. It's the only thing. And the point of it is to stay up so that you could do any and everything. I could travel the world and come back and be back in time for work if they give me as much coffee as I need, okay?
Okay, well, fine. Now, we want you to tell it, are you a coffee drinker? Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on our lifestyle tab. You can also vote on Fox 45, our news app, and at the end of the show, we'll see what everybody drinks. Another big night on The Masked Singer. We had not one but two reveals. If you haven't seen this show yet, this is your spoiler alert. We're about to reveal who was behind the moose mask. When the mask came off, it was none other than beloved Cheers actor George Wendt. The Emmy-nominated actor and comedian telling host Nick Cannon when he got the call, he jumped at the opportunity. I'm glad to see my brother still alive. That's not the only unmasking. The Scorpio time came up. When the mask came off, we learned it was Selling Sunset star Christine Quinn. And yes, thank you for telling us who it was, because I had no idea.
No idea.
Ray Diva, did you know, were you surprised?
I didn't know that was Norm under that suit. And I'm like you, they almost killed that man, okay? Why would they do that to him?
Norm.
You can't breathe under that.
Jasmine, did you know any of these people?
Nope, I surely didn't. I've heard of Cheers, so
Wow.
you know I've at least heard of the show.
No, she
but
didn't. No, she didn't, y'all. She didn't. Don't try to play us.
I don't know who Christine is. I've heard of that show too, though. Yeah, no, I don't know
Okay.
these
She
people.
said, I heard of Cheers.
Lady T?
Oh, man, we need a history lesson out here in these streets, y'all. I didn't know either of these were who they were supposed to. I don't know. I was confused about the whole thing. I know the Selling Sunset girl, but the other guy, I didn't really know him like that. So I'll give Jasmine a little bit of credit there, because I didn't know him like that either, because he looks so different now. He
You
is
youngsters,
aged.
where everybody knows your name.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
everybody. See, I know the song.
I don't.
See,
It turns out you really can buy just about everything online. In fact, Amazon is selling tiny homes you can build yourself. They look barely bigger than a backyard shed, but they can be transferred into home offices or guest rooms, even tiny homes. They start at just more than $3,000. It's estimated there are about 10,000 tiny homes in America, with the average home coming in at just more than 225 square feet. Is this just a trend, Ray Diva?
No, I got one. I
questions.
put my order in, and you will see me under your nearest bridge. You see the prices of interest rates on houses nowadays.
You got your
I'm
little tiny
moving.
home?
I'm going to get me a space right underneath Martin Luther King Boulevard. I'm going to
Yes.
live rent-free.
Right in the
Ray Diva,
middle
you
of
can't
it,
move
too.
it somewhere.
No, it's too much traffic on there. You don't need to be on there.
Ray Diva's got to have her house and move it under the bridge.
You're right. You're going to see her under there.
Now, you know what's so cute? I can see Jasmine in a little tiny home. Jasmine?
No, I cannot see myself in a tiny little home. So that's just you. No.
That's just
No, I would never buy this on Amazon. I don't trust Amazon with that much money.
Yeah.
And then I have to build this myself?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's too much.
I think the point we're missing here is that Amazon is selling something that you still got to do yourself. they were like, we're just providing the sale connection, but you still got to put it together yourself. So now apparently this is basically like a stroller you got to put together yourself, or a crib. I'm sorry, Amazon. I thought you were supposed to do it for us and then drop it off at my home.
Well, here's
drop
my
off
dilemma.
my home.
I was going to get a shed.
Or
for
you
the
can
lawnmower.
go get a shed from Home Depot, and you got a tiny house.
You can go get a shed.
You don't need windows for a tiny
or you
house.
can get
Home Depot.
You can get a little playhouse. You can get one of the Barbie doll playhouses, obviously, and you can and that could be your home as well, obviously. So,
but Lady T, you can't beat that $2,099. That's a good price.
$2,099? That's rent, boo. A month, right? Because whoa.
Exactly.
Okay, well, guys, great job as always. Thank you so much. Still ahead, we're talking about retirement. We all want to do it one day, but we'll be ready financially. Coming up, how the pandemic has impacted America's savings and the help that you can get out there to get back on track. But first, a smart way to keep track of your keys coming up, the new handy new pocket device coming up on Steals and Deals.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
Lost keys can be a hassle to find and ruin a perfectly good day. Stacey Bell is here with a money and time-saving solution to make sure you can always find them. America's Steals and Deals right now.
The following segment is sponsored by Knocking.
Losing your keys is such a hassle. We have all been there, and it's expensive to replace those keys. This new Key Smart iPro is going to help you keep track of all of your keys. The way this works is simple. It pairs with the Find My app on your phone. So all you need is the Key Smart and your phone. You download the app. It's really simple. Anybody can do it. I did it. You go into the Find My app, and what I like about it, you can play a sound, and it will help you track your keys. You'll know where they are, or that same sound can help you locate your phone. It's really 2-in-1. I used this the other day, and I left my keys at home and went to a restaurant. And when I got to the restaurant, I got the notification that my keys were at my home address. So if somebody steals your keys, you're also going to know exactly where they are. And I like it too because it holds up to 14 keys. So you can have all of your keys in here, and then it's got a little hook for your fob as well. We have a set of keys right now that I can't find. If I had the Key Smart on those keys, I'd know exactly where they are. You can pick up a couple of these. I'm a girly girl. I'm getting the rose gold. My husband, I got him the black, but just get a few for everybody in your family because it's going to come in handy. Such a good price. Right now, we're offering up to 29% off of the Key Smart iPro. So head over to asadeals.com for the exclusive offer.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Maple Grove Medical Clinic.
Our next topic is a sensitive one, but something that is extremely common among men. In fact, about 30 million men in the U.S. are affected by erectile dysfunction. Today, we're joined by Mark Kramer to talk about services offered by Maple Grove Medical Clinic. Mark, how are you?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
I'm good, man. So over the last few decades, we've seen different treatments become available for ED, most of which come in the form of pills, but we're talking about something different, right?
Yes, we are. We are talking about a technology called acoustic wave therapy, and this is a breakthrough technology when it comes to the treatment of the root cause of ED.
And we know men can be squeamish about medical procedures. Can you tell us more about acoustic wave therapy, how it's non-invasive, and put some concerns at ease?
Absolutely. The first thing I'll say is there's no pain involved with acoustic wave therapy. So that is a very good thing because we are talking about a very sensitive area here. So what guys have to understand is this is a non-invasive procedure. We have a small device which is placed on the skin. That device will deliver gentle pressure waves to the blood vessels, helps to open up those old worn blood vessels, giving an increase in blood flow where and when a guy needs it the most. And that also allows spontaneity back into the relationship.
The question I'm sure you hear a lot relates to effectiveness. What does the research say about this type of ED treatment?
Robust clinical data out there, 60 clinical studies from 5 different countries showing the efficacy and safety of acoustic wave therapy in treating the root cause of ED. Some of those studies coming from Cambridge and the Cleveland Clinic as well.
Now, the treatment's long. How long should our viewers anticipate the treatment's taking?
Yeah, so this is a very simple procedure, guys. The average guy is going to take several treatments over the course of a 2 to 3 week period. Those treatments lasting about 15 minutes in duration each. So a guy, if he wanted to, could schedule this on his lunch hour, come in, have the treatment, and then walk out feeling just perfectly normal. There is no downtime whatsoever.
Okay, Mark, tell us about any specials you have for our viewers.
Yeah, so Maple Grove Medical Clinic, right now, call us. You will get the exam, the assessment, even that blood flow ultrasound, absolutely free. In addition to that, a gift which can produce rapid results for those intimate moments, and that's one you guys are really going to like. But call now, Maple Grove Medical Clinic.
Mark, thanks so much for this great information.
Thank you.
Still ahead, Blac Chyna is rebranding herself. And Real Housewife Eva Marcel is a single woman. Lady T has breaking news and all the Hollywood drama, yes, with her tea. Yes, stick around. It's time to spill the tea this Thursday. Lady T joins us right now.
Hey, fellow tea sippers. All right, here is the tea. All right, let's start off with Eva Marcille. So Eva Marcille, the model and star of Real Housewives of Atlanta, she has filed for divorce after 4 years of marriage to her husband, Michael Sterling. Now, she told People magazine it's one of the hardest decisions that she's ever had to make. They were married in 2018 on air on Bravo, and they're currently separated. They have 3 kids together. She's seeking primary custody of them kids, and she wants their assets divided equally. Now, the court documents say that she cites the marriage as irretrievably broken with no prospects of reconciliation. She hasn't even posted him on her social media in a long, long time. I'm talking months, y'all. So I guess that's another one of the Real Housewives getting a divorce, Mark. That's so sad. I love me some Eva Marcille. I need to know what happened.
Now, Lady T, do you think it's interesting that she's requesting that the split half and half, the money?
Well, yeah, they're split, and she would like everything split, like half and half.
Is that shocking? Is that shocking or no?
No, to me, she seems like she has a lot of her stuff covered. I feel like because she's making money. Remember, she's on all those different shows. So she, so I think it's a good thing that she wants it down the middle. I think she wants to do this and keep it, keep it clean, keep it nice. I think I think that's what she wants. But okay, all right. Up next, let's talk Keanu Reeves. Now, I am a Keanu Reeves fan. Okay, so John Wick Chapter 4 is out, and according to critics, it's a box office success. But his recent interview is what has everyone really buzzing. He sat down with People magazine. They asked him what was his last moment of bliss. He said it was when he was in bed with his honey. That would be his girlfriend, Alexandra Grant. Now, I call her the silver lioness because she rocks all the great hair, okay? But the man never really talks about her, so it was kind of shocking for everybody that he said, oh, we were in bed and we were kissing. And I was just like, wait, I've seen him kill. I didn't know that he would be in bed kissing and hugging this silver lioness, okay? Anyway, but his movie's in theaters now. I hear the ending left many people wondering if there's going to be another John Wick movie coming soon. And I'm sure it will be like Fast and the Furious and never end. It's going to keep going. We're going to get more John Wicks, okay? I figure that's what it is. What do you think, Mark?
I like the silver lioness.
Do you like it? She's pretty, but I think people were a little shocked to see who he was dating. They were like, oh, she got all the gray hairs and everything. Go ahead, sis. I see you. Okay. All right. Up next, you guys, because the tea keeps pouring. All right. So Blac Chyna is turning over a new leaf. Now, she got baptized last year, but now she's also turning away from her previous life, rebranding herself in a totally different direction from her ex-stripper, reality TV, and OnlyFans persona. And she taped her journey to removing her body enhancements. She removed her breast and butt injections. She said she experienced very scary side effects from the injections. Now, she also dissolved her face fillers. She quit OnlyFans, removed a few tattoos. Blac Chyna now wants to be known by her original name, which is Angela White. She recently told TMZ doctors removed a 2-liter Coke bottle worth of silicone from her body. Angela seems to want to squash her beef also with the Kardashians, too. She was spotted wearing a T-shirt to support Kim K about a collaboration she did with Dolce & Gabbana. So, look, Mark, our girl is now saved and delivered, okay? And she is trying to do better and now rebranding herself. Look, she got off OnlyFans, and I've been trying to get on OnlyFans, so that's amazing. That's amazing, but kudos to her. She's turning her life around.
I know. Who knew? I mean, Angela White. Who knew?
I think that's interesting. So, yeah, I can't wait to see what else happens with her, what new deals she got coming up. All right. Well, that's it for the tea for today. Now y'all know what to do at home. Y'all got to go sip on all that tea.
All right. Now, it's a nice start to our Friday Eve. For a closer look, let's go to meteorologist Jasmine Lomax for your best weather in America.
Thanks, Mark. We are heading to Florida, where they have the beaches and the beautiful water. And also this morning, a great start, a beautiful sunrise. You can see those oranges in the background mixing in with the clouds. Stunning photos coming in this morning. The palm trees, the water, just looks great there. And of course, Florida has those warm temperatures. Something that we are lacking today will actually be below average. We started in the 30s. Now our temperature is around 43. We've got plenty of sunshine, so that's the good news. We'll keep the sunny skies throughout the day. Our wind chill's coming in at 38 degrees, so you will want the extra layer. We're seeing numbers in the mostly 40s across the state, a few 30s closer to the state line, Westminster at 37. As we head into the afternoon, though, numbers rise to the low 50s. This is below average for this time of year, but we warm up over the weekend. We are talking in the mid-60s tomorrow. And then as we head into Saturday, we get ready for temperatures in the 70s. But unfortunately, as we head into the weekend, we get ready for the next weather maker. Today we stay dry thanks to high pressure, but this warm front will clip the state and we'll have showers as that happens. A cold front is going to pass later in the weekend, and that's what's going to give us nice and dry weather by Sunday. This afternoon, expect sunshine as temperatures reach the low 50s. Then overnight, a few more clouds move in. We start with dry weather for Friday, and into the afternoon, temperatures reach the 60s and 70s. We'll have more clouds, but through this time, we still stay mostly dry. It's the late afternoon into the evening when we have the chance for rain. It could be heavy at times, impacting your commute. This continues overnight and then into Saturday morning. The cold front passes and then we'll be nice and dry. So 52 for the high today, 60s and 70s on Friday and Saturday. We drop to the 50s on Sunday, but next week we stay above average with highs mostly in the 70s. Back to you.
Still ahead, are you a coffee drinker? Consider this. It might help you wake up in the morning, but it could be hurting you at night in your sleep. We'll break down the health benefits and risks layout in a new study. If you start your day with a cup of joe, you're not alone, but a new study finds while it could boost movement, it may also negatively affect your sleep. The study found when people drink coffee, then they take an extra 1,000 steps compared to days they don't drink coffee. But at the same time, after drinking coffee, people tend to sleep 36 fewer minutes at night. And we wanted you to tell it, are you a coffee drinker? And, our survey shows, people are drinking coffee these days, about 70%, okay? Great show lined up for tomorrow. It's a dirty job, but somebody has to do it. We're talking about washing the dishes. We'll show you a cooler way to wash dishes, and it'll make it easier, but also faster.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Fidelity Investments.
Where does America stand during this ongoing financial volatility when it comes to retirement preparedness? That's what Fidelity Investments tried to find out with their first ever study on the topic. Here to tell us more is Ryan Victorin, CFP financial consultant at Fidelity Investments. Ryan, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Sure. So Fidelity did a study revealing that there is a drop in retirement preparedness. What's behind this?
Well, since the start of the pandemic, Americans have lived through so many challenges, including recent market volatility and record high inflation. So there's no surprise that many feel really uneasy about their long-term financial outlook. And our retirement saving assessment shows that Americans' retirement score has declined from an all-time high. And this means that Americans' score is now at a 78, which means that they're projected to only have about 78% of the income needed to cover their expenses in retirement. And there's really two factors that have driven this. One is that people are invested more conservatively. Second, people are actually saving less. And even though Americans have saved up more since 2020, the amount that they're saving on a regular basis to get to retirement has declined. And the biggest drop we've seen is amongst millennials.
Wow. So regardless of age, how do you determine what you'll need for retirement?
Good question. So Fidelity has a rule of thumb to try to save about 10 times your income by the time you get to 67. And I know it's different for everybody and it might feel intimidating, but this is why it's important to start saving early. And honestly, unless something is really done to change the saving and investing habits, our study finds that more than half of Americans may be unable to afford to pay for their basic expenses over the course of their retirement, much less live the retirement of their dreams. But the good news is it is never too late to start planning. And in my experience, those with a well thought out plan and saving strategy have higher confidence, less stress, and generally are sleeping better at night.
So can you give us some tips quickly on how to help improve the chances of retiring with enough?
Yes, absolutely. I have three for you. One, save as much as you can, and even increasing a little bit, 1% every year can make a huge difference. Second, make sure the money you've worked so hard for is working for you. That means having the right mix of stocks, bonds, and cash based on how far away you are from retirement and how comfortable you are with risk. Finally, you could maybe work a little longer or just work longer, but less, so that you can still get some access to some free time and also some benefits and income as you ease into retirement.
And so as we wrap things up, how can you check your score and where can we go for more information?
You can check your score at fidelity.com/score.
That's okay, Ryan. That's awesome. Thanks so much. Okay. Appreciate you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
Definitely. So thank you for inviting us into your home. Make sure you follow Be More Lifestyle on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. And guess what? We'll see you tomorrow.